Poetic Flakko just got exposed for being a grifter, but this video is not about Poetic Flakko.
I just told you who I thought I was, a god.
Bitch, I'm the villain. Nigga.
Roll what happened.
But what he's doing right now is trying to gain fake brownie points by acting like he's addressing criticism, but he's not. He's only addressing being a conservative, which was never the criticism. It's very disingenuous.
And I certainly feel like, one, nobody is above accountability. Two, nobody is above being called to the carpet and taking accountability. And nobody is above giving answers. Like, I don't think giving answers make you less of a man. So I'm here to give answers. To even understand how I became or how I overcame.
This nigga's about to have a 9-minute video talking about his history of conservatism when that was never the criticism. I bet you anything, he does not address his anti-blackness, him shitting on the black community, calling us pookies, talking about wearing welfare lines. He's not gonna address any of that, which again is the main criticism, which makes him a raccoon, which makes him an Uncle Ruckus, which makes him a tap dancer, which makes him a sellout and a grifter, because you can't speak for the black community if you are anti-black, which he has been. So if he doesn't address that in this video, he is 100% a grifter.
This video is about explaining the importance of foundational Black Americans being recognized as a lineage and not an organization. However, being a part of a lineage, you've got to be able to come together on something and at some point. And one thing that we all know, but we never follow, is not all skin folk is kinfolk. But yet we continue to allow these people to come in and to speak for us. It wasn't until years later that we find out that Obama wasn't the Black savior that we all thought he was going to be. Let's keep it a bean, please. When you allow people to come in to speak for us just because we have the same skin tone, you get nonsense like this, okay? We complain all the time about how we hate spending our time and our effort and our money on people that just turn around and jit on us. This is what happens. Now, for clarity's sake, earlier today, Jew Almighty went live with Poetic Flakko. I did watch the live stream. I was not impressed. The guy, we see what he's doing. We see what he's doing, and he's going to continue to do it because we're still just going to just let him continue to talk. Hey y'all, real quick, it's Future Marissa. Woo. So what I meant by that, like when I say we're just continuing to let him talk, I mean like I'm not talking about Jew putting him on the live stream and talking to him. That when I say I wasn't impressed with Flakko. I was impressed with Jew Almighty. I was impressed with the chat. The live stream was awesome. You should definitely go and watch it. What I'm saying is that people are still going to continue to watch him. Okay, that's what I meant by that. But I was editing the video and I was like, that kind of seemed like it's gonna come off wrong. So I'm not trying to let that come off wrong. Okay, enjoy the video and like and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye. Ooh, go back to present Marissa. Ooh. And then when the next one comes around and does the exact same thing, we're gonna sit up here and go, oh gee, I wonder where they get it from. Well, we allow it. We're allowing it to happen. That's why it keeps happening. I don't know if I can clip Tasha Ks live streams or not. I did watch her live stream earlier today as well. And for those who don't know, Tasha K is foundational Black American, okay? She does not claim to be a foundational Black American because she sees it as an organization that attacks people, because the foundational Black American organization that lives online are the only ones that she's coming across, and we don't all live online. She had a call-in show earlier today, and the last caller, please go and check out that live stream. It was really, really good. That tail end of it, if you can catch it, go ahead and catch that. But the last caller was talking to her about, because Tasha K keeps talking about, you know, boo the FBAs, right? Not realizing that when she says things like that, that's the same as if a Chinese person said, I don't like the politics of Xi Jinping. Okay, so I'm not Chinese. Honey, you can't change that. Do you know what I mean? You can't change that. That's just what it is, regardless of who came up with the name of it, regardless of put all of that nonsense aside, okay? So the people who have been educating her have been miseducated people themselves, okay? You're going to have not very smart people in every group. You're going to have racist people in every group. You're going to have divisive people in every group. That does not exclude foundational Black Americans, okay? We don't all have to be one way or another. The Pan-African movement is a movement. ADOS, is a movement. It's not a... I have plenty of videos on this. Please go back and look at those videos if you want to. I'm not trying to explain it to you right now, right here, right now. The fact of the matter is that we need to do a better job of who gets to speak for us. And I noticed one thing that Flakko kept saying in his apology or whatever. He keeps saying us.
Yo, listen, I fucked up. I apologize to my people. It was Future. It was the street rappers. And the reason why I took a stance that harsh was because my thought process was these people are leading our youth to a graveyard or jail. So my thought process was, again, and it might have been harsh as well, was I'm wishing the exact same thing upon them that they're causing to other black men and to our youth, right?
Okay, he keeps saying us. Us who? Who is us? Because you are not like us. Who is us? Who are you talking about? As far as Tasha K goes, she's married to an African guy, and so people will say racist, crazy, ignorant things. First and foremost, it go by what your mama is. We are such a welcoming and accepting people because every single time that we talk about separating, somebody has to come along and say, no, 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 no. You can't say that. That's racist. That's bad. You're setting people back. You're setting us back. How? When we're already entering prohibition. Re-entering prohibition, sorry. They're doing away with weed everywhere. And everybody's changing the Do you know that? Yikes. So no, I don't think that we're stepping away or stepping backwards. Listen, when people hear segregation, they hear badness all the way around. They hear what our parents and our grandparents went through, okay? There is an ethical way of doing this. It's not to say, oh, white people we can't mingle with white people ever again. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that our children need to be taught by our people. I'm saying I would feel much more comfortable with myself going to a doctor like me. I thought I was doing good. Last year when I had my surgery, quick backstory, last year when I had my surgery, I thought I was doing good by picking this surgeon who was a black doctor. Not realizing, and he was an older guy too, not realizing that even black doctors, they were taught by the same people who thought that black women did not have nerve endings, okay? That we didn't feel pain the same way that everybody else does. Y'all still believe that shit, which is why I had such a hard time recovering last year. So I'm saying we have a lot to do, okay? There's a lot of work ahead, and I know that scares some people because some folk just allergic to work. So I don't know what to tell them, but we have a long road ahead of us, and motherfuckers are still trying to look for their socks and shoes. I'm so sorry, but I'm not gonna miss the vacation because you're not packed. Bye. The fuck? We've been knowing that we're supposed to be going on vacation at some point. Some of us already have an itinerary. Okay? Are you understanding? Do you get what I'm putting down, baby? Some of us already have an itinerary. And y'all still looking for your shoes. I guess not everybody can go. And and it's so funny to me because a lot of people will be like, they'll have the ambition to do it. They'll have all of the right ideas and this, that, and the third, but they don't enact them. Would you want somebody else to do it? Listen, I don't like enough people to organize anything. I'm so sorry, but I don't. I've been trying to figure out a birthday party for me next month. Yeah, I'm throwing myself a birthday party. I've been trying to think of like what I'm going to do as a birthday. I don't like that many people. I don't. I really don't. And I don't want you at my birthday. I don't. Really don't. There's like, I was telling some friends that I wanted to rent out this one place that holds about 100, 150 people. And they were like, well, how many people are you thinking of inviting? I'm like, 30. And they were like, you're going to invite 30 people? I'm like, nah, bitch, I'm going to invite like 6. And then everybody can bring a person or two. Bitch, what are you talking about? I don't even like 30 people in my life. What are you talking about? So it's like, I couldn't possibly organize anything. But I don't even like enough people to try to get anything organized. And I would gatekeep like a motherfucker. I sure enough would. I sure enough the fuck would. I sure enough the fuck would. And all right, all right, all right. Don't say that. Is that I keep saying we don't need another revolutionary moment. I think that when we start doing things like the little things, that shit will build up and build up and build up. And then maybe not maybe, it will spread. Okay. Cause like what drives the economy? The people, the culture. So if we, the people, until the revolution starts, all I'm saying is that maybe we need to gatekeep a little bit better. Before we can even talk about the segregation part of it, we need to keep melanated foreigners out of our business. How about we say that? I'm not saying that melanated foreigners cannot speak on nothing. Of course you can. Of course you can. But I mean, who doesn't love Idris Elba? We all do. But it's like, at the same time, don't speak for us. You wouldn't like it if I came over to Cameroon and start talking for your people just because we the same skin color. It doesn't work that way. But before I get to preaching and say something on here that I'm really going to regret, because I almost did a couple of times, I'm going to go ahead and end this live. Did I say end this live? Yo, a bitch is sleepy. A bitch is tired. If you're done with the video, you can go ahead and go, baby. Like and subscribe or whatever. And join the Patreon too. Okay. Loyalists, subscribers. So this week is gonna be a lot. I was gonna do a segregation video on Friday, but I decided against it because it's gonna entail a fuck ton of research. And between the car breaking down, it needing 3 new tires. Yeah, it's been fun. And a bunch of other things too. I'm having to do other things that not how do I fucking say this shit? Okay. I'm not doing overtime because this is my regular work week, but I'm doing other stuff to make money. Okay. So it's something that I want to tell y'all, but I can't tell y'all. I'm not allowed to say anything. I'm not allowed to say anything, but after my birthday, I have news. Not necessarily about me, but definitely something about what I'm doing. I'm gonna be held up for a minute, but I'm not allowed to say why. But I will soon. I'm sorry. I hate being cryptic, but it's tying up a lot of my time. It's tying up a lot of my free time. So I will try and stay consistent with putting out like shorts and stuff like that. I think I've been putting them out like I've been dropping a short like every other day for the last couple of days. But so I guess you can count this as your Friday video. I don't know. But is that it? But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be back this Friday. Not unless something happens. But if something does happen, I'll probably just live stream. So I don't know. Turn the notification bell on. Hey, check your notification bell because my nephew called, or I talked to my nephew earlier today, and he was like, hey, I got notified for one of your videos. And I was like, turn the notification bell off. I don't understand what's happening. My son has been watching my content. Now my nephews are watching well, at least one nephew is watching I don't understand what's happening right now. I don't get it. But, Drisky-doo, if you're watching this, please don't. Okay? Please don't. Arissa be saying shit. Arissa be saying wild shit. So, and I don't want you going and telling your mom and like asking your mom, why does Arissa think that, blah, blah? Why does Arissa have the Kanye song on her intro? I don't need you asking my sister a bunch of questions that she's going to come to me about and then bother me about that. And then she's going to be bothering you, wondering why the hell you are watching my content. She don't even watch my content. So hop off the page, Ruby. Okay? Don't watch UTT, okay? This is not content for you. You're going to start getting recommended a whole lot of nonsense. You start following me, sweetie. Don't follow me. Not right now. I mean, like, stay subscribed. because I need the subscribers. But cut that notification bell off, baby. You don't need to listen to none of this. You too young. Okay? And anybody else under that. I'm sorry, y'all. I was being real ugly. And when I'm sleepy, I get a little bit ugly. My deepest apologies. Okay. And then hop back over here once you get grown. All right, love you. That was a little bit ugly. I'm gonna cut that out. That was really ugly. Why did I say that? Why am I like this? The fuck is wrong with me?
I was even raised in a really conservative household. My father was a conservative African man. To this day, he's still conservative.
What I want to know, because I don't give a fuck about him being conservative, I want to know about his anti-blackness. Is your father anti-black too? Does he shit on black Americans all day? Does he call us lazy and say wearing welfare lines like you typed out?
This is what he used to do back before he joined YouTube. He was a political activist.
You're a Negro in reading this. First off, stop